Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angel Stadium. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. So stepping in for Boston, Ryan O'Hearn. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and 2 now. And
1 ball, 2 strikes. 3!
This has struck him out.
Batting second, the center fielder.
And now Bader up to the plate.
Harrison Bader.
Catches the zone. 0-1. Bader measures 6 feet even, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball,
in the dirt.
2 strikes.
1 and 2. It's a strikeout. And now it's Josh Naylor. First
Ball! That
pitch
pitch is out.
Just misses. 2 out, space is empty. The swing there.
He's trying to stay away
1
from
and 1.
this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That one in there across the letters. Right-hander kick steal. Siri going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Jackson Chourio. And
Nope,
a good eye
outside.
there. Through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
Hey,
Through that
2.
one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. O'Hearn drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Joey Bart now. And here's the strike. 1 out, bases
0-1.
empty.
Did he go?
After the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing, he held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
is
out.
outside. One down, base is empty. In the air, foul off first. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Brian Reynolds here.
Batting third, the left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
And first offering is fouled off. And he gets the top of the zone for a strike. In the air, out towards left center. Nimmo makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Angel Stadium, now the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball, that's outside.
Just missed. Singy, here's a fun nugget. Through the 2022 season, only 8 players ever had at least 3 career postseason hits, where all of those hits were for extra bases. And you're one of them. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, not to brag, Boog, but my postseason extra base hits were pretty special, too. 2 doubles off of Pedro Martinez in 2003 and an RBI triple off Freddie Garcia in 2000.
And that one hammered. That's back there. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Nabs it. Runner takes it.
No, he beat it. He beat it.
Safe. I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Singy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher.
Inside.
One of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He was late.
One ball,
2.
two
Well,
strikes.
that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks.
Two
so
balls,
tough to
two
get that
strikes.
barrel to.
Throws to first.
He's
in
out.
time. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Through that one, 0-1.
0-1's the
key to
count.
his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot
Ball,
afford to go
that's
deep in
inside.
the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
In
2-1.
the dirt, and it's 2-1. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1. Swing and a miss. And he chases that one in the dirt. In
Out.
time. So the drop third strike doesn't. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
Aye.
Swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he deals.
One ball,
Close with
2
that
strikes.
one, and it's 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played. Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Edwin Rios here.
Hey.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Three.
Struck him out looking. Here's Joe Adele. And
Ball,
this is
that's inside. Aye.
Miss, and the count is 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hoskins, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He sends it out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And there are 2
Got him.
outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Hey.
The corner, that's strike 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of the NLCS.
Off the
And
plate,
that's
ball 1.
outside. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Top half of the third inning. Here's Garrett Hampson. The pitch. Trying to bunt his way on. Has to barehand it.
No, he's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Batting none. The designated hitter.
Here now the Red Sox DH. Pulls it down. One away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ryan
Struck out swinging his first
O'Hearn.
time. Runner takes off.
Aye.
Strike in there.
Safe.
Throw. Save.
One and one.
Pitch in the dirt. And that's ball one. And
Nope.
another
Inside. Ball two.
The Red Sox down by a pair here in the third and final game of the
Aye.
series. Awkward swing there
2-2
for
the
the
count.
big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
3.
It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Reynolds on the run. And that is that. And we're back. And now it's Jose Siri, the right-hander, back to work. Up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0 and 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swing and a miss as he was late
0 and
that
2.
time. Gets a piece, and it stays 0 and 2. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And next for the Angels, Jackson Chorio.
Yeah.
It's in there, and that's strike one. Now
Ball.
one
That's
miss.
just out. Hey.
Swing and a miss
2.
there.
Just not able to catch
One
up
ball,
to that velocity.
2 strikes.
And
2 balls,
that one
2
is
strikes.
in the dirt. And the count is even, 2 and 2. This one in the air, right field. O'Hearn puts it away. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Joey Bart. Popped out and foul ground first time through. Just
Ball.
missed.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even
Hey.
singles. But you want to get
1 and
part
1.
of the order up to the plate.
2 outs.
Hey. 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
And another ball.
2-2 the count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind of the pitch.
3.
On and miss. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And stepping in for Boston, Josh Naylor. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Doubled his first time up. Siri really on his horse for it. One down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond.
Inside ball.
They just keep eating right out of your hand.
Nimmo in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Siri settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss, and he got him to
0-1's the
chase.
count.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you
Ball,
look
that's
down,
out.
You're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4.
Ah!
Next offering in there for a
1
strike.
ball,
That's
2
strike
strikes.
2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Aye.
And he got him. Out. Bottom is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. The pitch. Reynolds
Hey!
goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016.
Ball,
That's
inside.
off the inside edge. 1-1.
What do you got?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing.
Hey!
Offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Righty delivers. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Righty to the plate. That
3
one in
balls,
the dirt,
2 strikes.
and the count's full. That one the other way. Toss to
He's
Naylor.
out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Singled and scored his first time. That's
Out.
outside. Ball 1.
That's
there's
in.
the ball.
Ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball,
Misses
that's
off
in.
the plate, and that's ball 3. Payoff pitch.
Hey!
Hoskins didn't like it, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Edwin Rios, the next to hit for the Angels. Swings
Hey!
through that one for strike 1.
Just a
0-1.
bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
High in the air, out to right. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back in Anaheim, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, David Hamilton. The pitch. That one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
I got a
They've
ball,
had their
1
chances
strike.
with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Hoskins handles the chance. The
On
tag
the
and he's
tag, you're out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
What do you
Check
got?
swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. The
Ball, that's
shortstop
low.
takes the ball.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams.
Outside, that's a ball.
Frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
The Red Sox trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Joe Adele. And the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
And it's 1-0. Swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Ball for a strike. Hit hard, that gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. New pitcher on here, number 72.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yeah.
There, and it's 0-1.
That's
down
a
and
ball.
in.
Nope, that's off the
Outside.
plate. Ball
And
2.
That's ball 2.
Hey,
That time,
2.
it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounder off the pitcher. And they get
Out.
the out after the ricochet. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Fly to left his first time.
Hey.
1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. And
0-2 is the count.
1 out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. The run comes in from second. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have
that's out.
liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Siri, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Hey.
And here's the strike.
1-1.
Neto, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Hey.
Swings and misses. That is strike
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope,
Inside,
that's inside.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
And the pitch. Double play ball to second. They get 1.
That's an out.
First, but he beats it.
Safe.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Chorio. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ryan O'Hearn. And
Nope,
that's
outside.
And that's ball 1.
Inside, ball 2.
Inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The 2-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk and they'll give it to you.
It's through for a hit, and he can't come up with it.
Everything came together for him. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Josh Naylor, 1 for 2.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 63, Fernando Cruz.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike
0
one.
and 1. Ball, that's
off
inside.
the inside edge. And the count even 1 and 1. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical
That's
bullpen
ball two.
arm in today's game. Electric stuff. That
2
results
balls, 1
in
strike.
a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time
That's
benefit.
ball 3.
Close, but call the ball. And the count is 3 and 1.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top
Count's
of you.
full.
And it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to swing and miss.
Dive, and he's got it from his knees.
He's up.
There's one. Back to
Out.
first, and that is a double play.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Fires over
He's
to
out.
Hoskins, and that is that. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the power hitting catcher, Joey Bart, and a pitch.
Hey.
One finds the zone. It's 0-1.
That's
Just
outside.
missed.
Hey.
The zone for a strike, and the count 1 and 2. That
Ball
one
2.
just misses.
Really
2-2
good
to
take,
count.
especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it.
Zach Kelly gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The batter now, Brian Reynolds.
Ball
First
1.
pitch misses. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. 2
Ball,
balls,
that's
no
in.
strikes to count.
Yep, that
Just
ball went out.
missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Drops into the glove, and there's one down. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Rhys Hoskins.
Aye.
1.
0-1's the count. Hey.
Big
2.
swing and a miss.
Wow, good
No
luck
balls,
catching up
2
to that
strikes.
one.
Man at second.
Ball, that
misses.
pitch is out.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball popped up. Has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. And next for L.A., Edwin Rios. That
Yeah.
hits the corner. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hampson grabs it on the run. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens. And
Inside,
just
ball
seeing
1.
which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
That
Nope.
one inside.
That's inside.
The count is 2-0. At the belt and fires.
Ball inside.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Kicks and deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Here comes a pitch.
3.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Did he
Started
go?
after it, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And the 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. The tag.
He's out.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, David Hamilton.
Ball.
First
That's
pitch
inside.
doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1.
Hey.
A bit behind with that swing. It's
I got
strike
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1 and
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's
No,
inside.
inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Red Sox trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Count's full.
Pitch misses, and now it's 3 and 2.
3.
And a nice inning of work. Set for the last half of the 7th. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Hey.
Started a little too early.
0-1.
Strike 1. Kelly, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that one hit to first, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Chris Martin.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Now it's for Logan O'Hoppe. And here it comes. Hit in the air, right field. O'Hearn under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Bounce to the left side. Hampson zips it to first, and there's 2 down. So up next, Jose Siri. Swing and a miss.
It might be
0-1's
time to
the count.
choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss.
No balls,
And
2
it's nothing
strikes.
in 2. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball still 0-2. And the right-hander deals.
Nope.
Just
Ball 1.
missed.
Ball,
misses
that's out.
Off the outside edge.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. We go to the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Garrett Hampson.
Garrett Hampson. Now pitching for the Angels, number 57, Zach Thompson.
And he deals. There's a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that bunted towards first. He
Got
handles
him.
it himself. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. Next is the designated hitter. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox, Nick Castellanos. Looking to start something with 1 gone. And first offering is fouled off. The Red Sox trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th.
One ball,
there.
2 strikes.
And that's
Nope,
off
inside, ball
the
2.
inside edge. 2 and 2. 1 down, base is empty.
3 and
Now
2.
it's filled up. Neto throws to
Out.
first, and Castellanos is out. Ryan O'Hearn will hit next. 1 for 3. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Romy Gonzalez trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Neto in plenty of time to first, and that is the back in Anaheim, bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Chorio. That to right. Hauls it in for the out, and there's one down. Joey Bart getting ready to hit.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Outside edge, and that is ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now
Did he go?
Swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. Did not go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood.
Kenley on here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike.
Hey!
2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a
0-2.
way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
There's
Out.
on to first,
Out.
double play, and that's the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Harrison Bader.
Center fielder.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a foul ball. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things
Ball,
that we
that's
talk
out.
about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And now the lefty
Hey!
catches the corner for a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump. Defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Fires over to Hoskins, and a couple of quick outs. And as well, lots of pop in that bat, so you combine the slug with really good defense. So they're down to their final out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit.
Ball, that's
1, no
outside.
strikes.
Hey!
Through that.
He got away with one
I got a
there,
ball,
but
1
he
strike.
knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that one fouled off. This could end it. And
Ball, that's just
outside.
out.
The count now 2-2.
3!
The miss, and that is the ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect a huge win in Game 1 to set the tone.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Boston Red Sox.
High.
And now for the Angels, Jackson Choria.
No balls. 1 strike.
The line to kick the pitch. Foul ball there. Right side, hard hit. Naylor takes
Out.
it to the bag. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting
This is
second,
Joey Bart.
the catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
How?
Aye.
In his 3rd season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first.
Out.
2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. On the ground. Hampson on to
He's
first.
out.
And they take care of. Back now at Fenway. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. The wind and the pitch. And that's a base hit. And next for the Red Sox, Harrison Bader.
Hey.
That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner at first.
Ball.
Good eye there. And
No. Too
downstairs.
low.
Swung on, belted. Siri going back on this one. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. Here's Josh Naylor.
Third, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
On the ground, 2 ball. Here's the tag.
Out on the
and
tag.
He's out. Fires over to
He's out.
Hoskins, and that will end the inning. Second inning set to go. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Reese Hoskins. Swings through that one. Nothing like
0-1.
postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's
High.
truly special. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
That's
Ball.
inside.
1-2. That's a
Hoskins
check. Did he
gets
go?
a swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there.
Full
And that's
count.
downstairs and outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the righty deals.
Oh.
Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Hit hard on the ground is short. Sends it across
Out.
the first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's Joe Adele. Popped up. Hamilton settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the second. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one fouled off.
Three high.
Good late sink on that fastball.
No balls.
Out of the
2
hand,
strikes.
looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1-2.
Pitches in the dirt. Now 1-2. Anderson ready to work.
Ball
Couldn't
2.
chase that time. That
Ball.
one just missing inside.
Full
And now
count.
3-2. The lefty fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and fires.
High.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Ball outside.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
One down, base is empty. And
Ball
slider
off the plate.
just misses.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They
Full
got him
count.
working hard out there.
Goes down looking. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. And
That's
that
out.
one just missed off the outside edge. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good.
That's
Just
a ball.
off the inside corner.
2
And the
balls.
count's even
2
at 2.
strikes.
And
Full
this
count.
is inside. 2 outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And here it comes.
High.
For the K. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now here is Logan O'Hoppe.
High.
Ball for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. The other way. Makes the catch. 1 down. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto.
The shortstop, Zach Neto.
And a foul ball. And a pitch.
Ball.
Shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball. 1 strike.
To third. Wow, nice play. Fires to first. Picked in the dirt.
He's
but
safe.
he beats it. What an effort that time. 1 down.
Batting up.
And next for the Angels, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
In
Yeah.
there for strike 1. Good eye on
Outside.
that spot. The 1-1. Swing and a
D-Rod.
miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
On the ground left side, 6. He's got 3. but
He's in
beats
there.
it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Chorio
Yep.
in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a
Oh, that got him on the mound. And they get
That's
the
an
out
out.
after the ricochet. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Set for the bottom of the third. So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton.
Second baseman.
Anderson back to work.
Hamilton.
In the air, left field. And there's one down. Here's Garrett Hampson. And he lays down a bunt. Close play,
Safe.
but in there. Man at first with one gone. Now here's the Red Sox DH. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox.
Number 8.
Nick Castellanos. Runner on first with one down.
Ball.
Runner on the go.
No, he's
And
safe.
that's a stolen base, not even close. The Red Sox looking to strike first here in game 2.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
That
Ball
one
3.
inside, ball 3. Looks like an intentional walk after falling behind 3-0. Didn't want to risk nibbling. And now the right fielder, Ryan O'Hearn. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Here's the pitch. Both runners on
Here
the road.
high.
Squeeze attempt misses. They
No
get the
balls,
tag on
1
him, and
strike.
that's the second out.
No, no, no.
It's safe.
Safe.
It's a stolen base. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
The Red Sox with a chance to score first here in game 2 of the NLCS. That is the inning. Second game of the NLCS. Now the number 2 hitter, Joey Bart.
Joey Bart.
And the right-hander back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. O'Hearn pulls it in on the run. Brian Reynolds here. Grounded out his first time.
The left fielder, Brian.
Line drive. And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Waste no time there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
No,
Just off
inside.
the inside edge.
No.
Just missed. Righty delivers. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Hearn snags it. And there's 2 away. Edwin Rios
Now
here.
batting, third baseman, Edwin Rios.
Fought off foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Pounding ball here. Rolls foul. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball 1.
Almost got him.
1-2. High. 3.
That's out number. Back here in Boston,
Leading
bottom of the
off
4th.
for the
Here's
Red
the
Sox.
center fielder,
The
Harrison
seventh
Bader.
fielder, Harrison.
As the lefty
Bader.
gets to work. Bader, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015.
High.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. 0 for 1 so far.
No,
Just off
that's a
the
ball.
outside edge. 1-0.
1-0. He right.
For a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
High.
Offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's
1
got
ball,
a great
2
feel for
strikes.
his breaking ball today.
Punch
High.
out there. And there's 2 down. Now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's
Ball.
outside. Ball 1. All tied up here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball
Just
2.
misses with that one. Into the monster seats and gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. And here is Brandon Nimmo. In
Ha!
there at the knees for a strike. And a
Right.
swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third
0-2.
time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them.
Ball 1.
Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball.
That's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. Two down, nobody on.
Ball
Outside.
3.
Full count now.
Full count.
Siri in position. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Ahoy.
Swing and a miss as he chases that
0-1.
one darting out of the zone.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this
2.
ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the
No
zone
balls.
all
2
game, and
strikes.
it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The pitch. That
1-2.
misses, and the count 1-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Naylor brings it in, and there's 1 down. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to 3rd. And the first 2
Out.
set down in the top of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. He's 0 for 1. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to make
Yep,
it
he
to
made it.
first. And we'll see how they score it.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing
Hey.
came off the bat, no surprise at all.
No
He couldn't
balls.
pick it
1
cleanly.
strike.
It's a very difficult play, and that swing
No,
definitely
inside.
was deserving of a hit.
Out to short. They
out.
course. They don't come much closer. And we're back here at Fenway Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Foul.
The pitch. In the air, right side. And a quick out, number 1. And stepping in is the speedy David Hamilton. Fly to left his first time.
Hey.
Out in front with the swing, and that is
0-1.
strike 1.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch. in the corner by Tom Brunansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. 0-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 outs. The
Ball one.
shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Top 6. Now it's the Angels' leadoff man, Jackson Chourio. The wind of the pitch.
No.
It just misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Right side. Moving under it. Puts it away for the out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Joey Bart.
No.
Just off the inside edge. The Halos down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fouled off left side. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on first
Out.
for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Reynolds
Hook one.
stands in here. Tried to hold
No
back
balls,
his swing there,
1
but
strike.
went around.
No.
That's outside.
The offense needs
1-1.
to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
1-2.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. Not
2-2.
even close there. It's 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. O'Hearn brings it in with a nice running grab. Back here in Boston. Now it's the DH, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate
1 ball,
a
1
situation
strike.
setting itself up.
And a pitch. On the ground right side, and that squirts through. So now back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over. Ryan O'Hearn up next for the Red Sox. Chourio fired to
Out.
second, and that's 2.
He's out.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork. And a
0-1.
good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Ball.
Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and
1
getting
ball,
a
2
standing
strikes.
ovation, even at times when you're not
2-2.
a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
And Bader is set down. And that is that. Back here at Fenway, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And a pitch. Hoskins pushes it foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit.
Ball.
Just not able to square it up.
1-2.
1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That's a
And
ball.
off the inside edge.
2
0-2.
balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around.
3-3.
Catch up to the heater. Now, Edwin Rios.
Did he
Rios
go?
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around.
No.
One inside, and the count is 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
Ball.
one missed. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a high chopper. And that chance handled. Tosses to first.
Out.
And 2 away to start the 7th.
The right
And
fielder
next for L.A., Joe Adele.
Adele.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Chris Martin.
55.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And the
Inside.
first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens.
Ball.
And just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
I agree.
Struck. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Josh Naylor. Fulmer, in his 3rd season, he features a changeup, a sinker, a curve, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Reynolds makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
1-0.
First pitch, not close. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
He was late. Good
Ball
eye
2.
right there. Line, and that's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now, and that's down, a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Handled that down and in breaking ball.
Runners on the move. Squeeze bunt, but he can't get it to stay fair. The pitch.
Ball.
1-1.
In the infield
1 ball,
at the corners,
1 strike.
Don't be surprised to see them come home first and
2-1.
prevent that run from scoring.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Guerrero on third. Nimmo at first. 1 gone. That one fouled off. 2-2. And
Full
another
count.
ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Adele on the run. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Cut off.
No, he's in there.
He's in there.
they had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
Now pitching for
David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox.
55, Matt Moore.
Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Romy Gonzalez. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and deals. Sliced hard but foul. Red Sox by 2. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Outside.
And ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ball
Just
2.
missing there. 2-2.
2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Full
That
count.
one misses. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap
Just
should
foul.
definitely score him.
And he deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Hard
Not
three.
looking. That's the third out. For the top of the 8th, and the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe. Here comes a pitch. And there's a foul ball. That
Ball,
misses
no.
the zone, and it's 1-1.
2.
Ball for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense
1-2.
has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And the pitch.
Hard
Pushes that one out of
three.
the zone, and 1 out now. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto.
1-0.
And the first offering is not close. Check
Outside.
swing, no appeal.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider for
3-0.
the same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
On the ground to the left. Hampson jumps, throws. Awesome
That's an out.
play there. And next for the Angels, Jose Siri. Foul ball. Rocketed out towards right center. Makes it a grab and a full sprint. On to the bottom of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Garrett Hampson. And here it comes. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Siri hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 90, Adam Simber.
And first offering is fouled off. Simber is ready. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first.
Out.
And Castellanos is out. Now it's the right fielder, Ryan O'Hearn. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. In the air, right field. Adele makes the play, and that'll do it. We go to the 9th. So in now for the Angels, Jackson Kenley Jansen on the pitch here.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And he deals.
Hi-hi.
It's in for a strike.
No
It's good speed
balls.
at the top
1
of the
strike.
order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases
2.
and pick up a run.
And the 0-2.
Ball,
Down
no.
and in, a slider missed. On the ground, right side.
That's a foul
And
ball.
Foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball,
Just
no.
misses the mark outside the zone.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball.
That's a little bit high, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
That one drilled left field. Nimmo. He's 2 outs away. Here's the Angels catcher, Joey Bart.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
O'Hearn hauls it in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. 2-0 your final here in this one. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. And now the right fielder,
Leading
Ryan
off the
O'Hearn.
for Boston, the right fielder, Ryan O'Hearn.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
That's outside.
And that's outside. So we're off and running in Game 3. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the postseason success continues for him. And now Bader up to the plate. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Skeens, the tall righty. He features a four-seam fastball,
Ball, that's out.
a splitter, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Righty to the plate.
Ah!
Off the
He's out.
There's one.
Got him.
Hoskins. Double play. And now it's Josh Naylor.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
And first offering is fouled off. The why to kick the pitch.
Ball.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. And the righty deals. That one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the first.
And
Leading off,
the
Jackson
Angels,
Chorio.
The second baseman, Jackson Chorio.
The pitch. It's in there. Strike one.
I got a
Slider
ball,
misses
one strike.
outside. And
Two
there's the
balls,
ball.
one
Last
strike.
couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Tosses
He's
across
out.
the first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Joey Bart now.
The catcher, Joey Bart.
That's hard hit on the line. Nimmo squeezes it, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for L.A., Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds.
And a foul ball. 2 outs. Backs
One
off
ball,
the
one
plate
strike.
that time.
Hey.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Top of the
off
second. Now the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Catches the outside corner. That's strike one. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit
0-2 is the count.
441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland into a World Series championship. And there's a base hit to right field.
Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
0-1.
Brandon Nimmo now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing
Ball.
there. Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances,
Nope, that's
hard
off
to
the
top
plate.
Carlos
Ball 2.
Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
And now 2-2. Runner on the move. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Full
Next
count.
one is off the plate. And that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner goes
Hey.
again. Got him swinging.
You're out.
Out at second. Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez.
Ball,
Slider
that's
misses
outside.
Second inning here, no score.
Hey.
Pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's
Ball,
mind,
that
and even
pitch
the
is out.
pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And a 2-1 on the way.
Hey,
For a
2.
strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take
I
that
got
pitch
3 and
against
2.
any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 out, space is empty. Out towards left center. Reynolds on the run. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And it's caught for the out. Edwin Rios here.
The third baseman, Edwin Rio.
That
Ball,
one
that's in.
inside, and it's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. Out number 2. Here's Joe Adele. to the right side. Toss to
Oh.
Naylor. That ends the inning. On to the third inning. And now the rookie second baseman, David Hamilton.
David Hamilton.
The right-hander back to work. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, throws from his knees.
He's out.
And that's a great play for the out. Here's Garrett Hampson. Down at triple digits.
0-1's the
Top
count.
of the third, no score.
Hey!
In there, 0-2 now.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think this guy's going to...
Gassed it right by him. Here now the Red Sox DH.
Hey!
Ball through there for a strike.
0-1. Did he go?
Swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. And the right-hander deals.
Ah!
And that's that. Bottom of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Out to short, Hampson. Leadoff
He's
man
out.
retired here in the third.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
That one the other way. He's got it. There's two away. And now it's Jose Siri.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Aye.
Ain't gonna miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
He takes
He's
himself
out.
to the bag, and that'll do it. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Aye.
And a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-1's the count.
O'Hearn, in his 5th season, 30 years old now. Usually
Aye.
a first baseman. Today, he
0-2.
starts in right. The 0-2. That
Inside
one
ball.
just misses.
Yeah, I always thought that was an interesting transition because you're pretty much on the same spot on the field looking in at home plate, but you're a little further.
Now a dive at short to his knee. The throw
Out.
on target. He got him. Nice play. Harrison Bader up next for the Red Sox. Through
Hey.
there for a strike.
0-1. That's a
Just
ball.
missed. One down, base is empty.
Outside, that's a ball.
Pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-2. Neto. On to first,
Out.
and Bader is set down. Here's Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1. And Taylor swings through that one.
Well, you got to be careful with
0-1's
this
the
guy.
count.
2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to
Ball,
chase
that's
your
off the
pitch,
plate.
you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
2-1. 4th inning underway, no score. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
He's getting the barrel to the balls. Just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Back here at Angel Stadium, ready to go, bottom 4. And now, Joey Bart. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one down
That
the
ball's
line,
foul.
and it goes just foul.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. That's worth the price of admission, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 1-0. Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run.
Safe, he's good.
In there safely. And it's Reese Hoskins up to the dish.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance. That's ball 1. The pitch. High fly ball out to left field. Sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Digging in, Edwin Rios. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls,
1
2
run
strikes.
across in the frame so far here in Game 3 of the NLCS.
Ball
Next
1.
offering is downstairs. That's
Ball
down
2.
and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Reynolds around second, headed for third. And he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So the bases are loaded here, one gone. And so the Red Sox go to
Number 72.
the bullpen. Number 72.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Kicks and fires. And
No,
a good
that's
eye
down.
there.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in Game 3. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead. So first and second with 2 outs. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
1-1.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one out in front that
1 ball.
time.
Well,
2
I know
strikes.
they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With
Ball.
2 outs, still lock in with a quality at
2
bat,
balls,
drive
2
in that run.
strikes.
You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Three.
And that'll keep more runs. Back in Anaheim, ready now for the 5th inning. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's cut on and missed. And that is strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings.
Ball 1.
They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind and the pitch.
2-2
Check
to
swing,
count.
no appeal. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And Guerrero is set down. And there's 1 down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
All ones
no
the
fair
count.
right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Probably difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip
No
your
balls,
cap on
2
that
strikes.
pitch.
1 down, base is empty.
3.
Struck him out. That's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Siri makes the catch, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Jose Siri. And the pitch. For a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Bader makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show
Ball,
for
that's
it.
in.
But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Did he
Tries to
go?
Hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And strike 1 to the
2 balls,
catcher.
1 strike.
Righty delivers.
Hey.
Swings through that, and it's just. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, David Hamilton. And there's a hit. Tries to get
Safe.
back and save.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now here is Garrett Hampson.
Hey.
Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat.
Hey.
Try to close that gap. But
0-2
you know,
is
at
the
the
count.
very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's
3.
Threw it in, that's a strikeout. Now here's the Red Sox DH. Chorio.
He's safe.
Safe there.
He's safe.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder, Ryan O'Hearn. And that's
Ball, that's
outside,
just out.
And that's ball 1. fouled off. He was late. And now it's 1-2. And it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score easily, and they trail by 1. Reynolds hustles to get it in, and the tying run puts on the brakes at third base. 2 on, 1 out. And next for the Red Sox, Harrison Bader. Base hit, 1 run is in. And he's
You're
out,
out.
trying for 2. Josh Naylor digs in now.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count. That's
That
a
one
ball.
misses, and the count even 1-1. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Yeah.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to
Got him.
first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll... Bottom of the 6th.
And
Ryan Reynolds
for the
here.
Angels, the left fielder, Brian
The pitch.
Reynolds.
Ball.
A bit high, and that is ball 1. And
Ball
another
2.
Ball
2-0.
and a pitch.
Ball, that's
outside,
out.
And it's 3-0. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. New pitcher for the Red Sox.
Number 76, Zach Kelly.
Zach Kelly.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Up the middle. Toss to Naylor. 2 out. Edwin Rios, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2. The pitch. And fires in a fastball at 95. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him.
Out.
Getting over on the strikeout. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 53.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Miss.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which
That's
manager
ball 2.
can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Aye.
And a miss. 2 balls and a
2-1.
strike.
Aye.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
They
2
can
balls,
live up in the
2
zone
strikes.
all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall. Still an excellent swing of the bat.
Siri makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Hey.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
One out and a runner at second here in the late stages of Game 3.
I got 1 ball,
And
1
now
strike.
it's even up. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was
1 ball,
really tardy
2
on that
strikes.
fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Adele makes the play. 2 down. So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton.
Hey.
Swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count. Hey.
Big swing and a miss.
It might be
0-2.
time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread
Ball
out.
inside.
Really late right now.
Bart collects, fires
He's
the first.
out.
In time, the 2-3. Bottom of the 7th. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adele. The wind of the pitch. That's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
A miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball right side, Hamilton. And they get the
No,
lead
he's
off here
out.
in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Back to the mound. It hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Shortstop.
1 down, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Hey.
Ball in there for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your
Off the
best
plate,
to get
ball
in the
1.
scoring position.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
Hey.
Offering in there for a strike. And the count
1 ball,
2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Jose Siri, the next to hit for the Angels. And
That's out.
outside. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now the shortstop, Garrett Hampson.
Hampson.
And the pitch. In the air, right field. Catches, stumbles, hangs on. Next is the designated hitter. Pitch
Nope,
misses
outside.
there. 1-0. That one
That's in.
drifts
Ball
inside.
2.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And it's foul away.
Ball,
misses
that's
the
outside.
Zone. 3-1.
Hey.
Swing and a
2.
miss.
Just not able to
3
catch up
and
to
2.
that velocity.
One down, base is empty. Adele moving back on it. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases. It's 4-2. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Now pitching for the Angels. Number 57. Rosie Contreras.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Dive. Harrison Bader up next for the Red Sox.
Hey!
Late there, strike one.
0-1. That's
Next pitch
outside.
is outside. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Hey!
That time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This has struck him out. Bottom of the 8th.
And
Here's the
hitting
second
off the
baseman,
fourth
Jackson
angel,
Chorio.
The second baseman, Jackson.
And he deals.
Chorio.
Bounced out to short. Hampson on
Out.
to first. 1 up, 1 down. This is Joey Bart. He's already homered in this game. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The left fielder, number
Ryan
10,
Reynolds getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Reynolds.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And a ground ball to first. And it's off the bag. And he'll be safe at first.
The first baseman, number 12.
Reese Hoskins, the next to hit for the Angels. Kenley Jansen into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say.
Yeah.
Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a
0-1's
ton.
the count.
With the tying run at the plate, near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hoskins pushes it foul.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Here's a 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Counted away.
2-2 the count.
Fly ball to right. O'Hearn makes the grab. And that is the... All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Josh Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. And
Nope.
the slider
That's
just
inside.
misses. And a swing and a miss
2.
there.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3
1 ball,
strikeouts already.
2 strikes.
It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Siri in position. 2 down. And stepping in for Boston, Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Rios pulls that one down, and that. So bottom of the 9th, here's the third baseman, Edwin Rios. The pitch. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Hard hit, right side. Toss to
Got him.
Naylor. 1 up, 1 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
He's 2 outs away. Joe Adell will hit next.
Nope,
Inside,
that's inside.
just missed. Jansen, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Angels down to their final out. At the plate, Logan O'Hoppe.
the late
Ball, that's
movement
out.
on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before
1-1.
it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1, because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Final 4-2. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.